Hey guys, how's it going? Ghost Rich here today, and today we're going to be doing the headlight bulbs and the fog light bulbs on the Suzuki Kizashi. First thing you want to do, reverse mode. Put that one there. Take that one off. Take that one off. Now we've got those 3 bolts out. Collect them, because you will lose them, I promise you. After we do that, we need to pop out these center tabs. Just get a little panel popper in here, just pop it up just like that, or maybe they'll just come up right out of the plastic like that. Now, if these are old, they can break. Don't be surprised, it's just how they work. Unfortunately, there we go. Yeah, these ones just come right out, holy smokes. Okay, these ones, we kind of half popped and they just popped right out. I always like when that comes together. We'll put these off to the side, and then right here. And then just a little dab, just like Jennifer Aniston. We just go right here, pop that off to the side, and huzzah. Hey, we have a few headlight bulbs. It would be awesome if we could just take this out and pop it out, eh? But unfortunately, no. So we come over here, we go ahead, we've got this free, perfect. We come over here, got this free. We need to, once again, we're gonna pop these little guys out just to have more space. Pop, and just don't pop them into the engine bay. I mean, if you do, you might be able to find them again, but it's pretty dark down there, and if you're scared of the dark, you probably won't get it. All right, right there, come on. And heck, we'll pop this one out too, because I think we might have to go up there. We'll see. Let's grab this first. So that's out, this is out. Oh, see what I mean? Super close. Off to the side. Put this over here. We got 10 mil right here. We're gonna end up taking that out. That's free. Now to get this out, we need to come down here. It's just a Phillips screwdriver, and look, they even conveniently put a little hole here for you. So we're just gonna use our Phillips and unscrew this screw and put it off to the side. Do this on both sides. All right, so bottom of here, there'll be a Phillips screw. This one actually got busted out, but that would normally be right there. Take that Phillips out. You don't need this one, but right in front of it is another Phillips. There's 2 along the front, maybe a few more. And just go ahead and pull out all the Phillips around the rim, so that way this is free from that plastic tray that is underneath here. Again, it's immediately under your car, and just take out the Phillips. All right, so we've got all those screws out. Now we need to work this out of the clips, just like that. And then this is already free. And then same thing for this side, don't worry about that. All right, perfect. And if you got all those screws on the bottom, technically, this should lift over the latch right here. Let's see if we can lift this off. Oh, that's about right. So, from here, if you can, just right here, there should be a pinch tab. Pull it off of here. This side is now free. Over here, another pinch tab. It is, which side? This side. Pinch. Oh, that, we're free. And we're free completely. Hey, look. We can now access our fog lights. Although this is probably not the way I would just do fog lights. I would probably just pop out that plastic tray down there, which would just require doing that. We're gonna put this up here. Again, I've got carpets on a couple stands here, and this will make it easier for when we do the fog lights. Fog lights, pinch, squeeze right here. Again, if you've got mud in here, it's going to have to be worked out. And they are right next to the ground, so chances are she's dirty. Turn sideways, slip out. Turn sideways, slip out. We're gonna grab the new bulbs, turn sideways, and click them both in. So we got some bulbs right here. These ones are, doesn't tell me. I'll read it off the other bulb, but anyways, these are just some good old LEDs. We're gonna throw them in here. You can get them in different colors. If you want to have the proper colors, wow, those are actually kind of cool. These ones are made from a brand called Shinkanu, if it's Japanese. It's not, I can guarantee you it's not, but I'll still say it. Anyways, so Now we have one tab that's bigger than the rest. If you look here, 2 tabs will be same size, one will be bigger. Same with your bulb. Make sure the tabs line up accordingly and twist. Wow, that one's real good, eh? And then from here, oh, if you're wondering why I'm wearing gloves, because you don't want to get dirt on your lights, and you definitely don't want the oils from your fingers just in case it tries to burn them out. Anyways, see, big tab, you can see that here, 2 small tabs, big tab, 2 small tabs. Stick it in, turn sideways, make sure that gasket seals. Do not forget to make sure these are fully seated. Just do this. If you want to, you don't have to, you can dip these connectors in just a tiny bit of conductive grease, and that will protect it against corrosion. You don't have to, it's just another step for if you want to. Okay, so we're just taking a look at this headlight here. You're gonna see there's a 10 mil right here. That comes out. Another one right here. Now yours might have one up here. This one I'm pretty sure was just a pop tab that went in here. This one doesn't actually have one in it on both sides. And then right here. Now one thing I would highly recommend is that we just put a little dab of Loctite on these when we put them back in. And the reason why is if these fall out, especially the one in your bumper, you'll never know. Anyways, just grab this and see if we can work this out or slip it forward. Or is there one more that I'm not sure about? There's this. Oh, there's one more. If we look right here, we can just come in right here from this angle. Oh. There you go. All right. That's now free. Now, let's see if this one wants to come. If not, we'll have to pull it out. Where's my little panel popper? There it is. Okay, so you need a Christmas tree popper if you want to do this without breaking it. And all we're gonna do is see if we can get under this right here. And see if we can pull it out there. It's just kind of hooks in one barb. Anyways, there is this. And I'll show you why we ended up popping this one out. I've already popped out the little disc on this one, but these little discs that are on here, they just they go like this, and they lock in. Just do that, pop them off. Once we open them up, see if we can show you with this one. So this one, the clip is down like so. It's like that. All you do is you kind of flex it over and lift up. If you look right here, let's see if I can show you guys on the camera, but right here, there is a little hook in here. It goes on both sides. It's right here, right here. So you kind of got to separate this to pull it out. This one, about the same right here. Let's see if I can show you with this one. Again, we have to pop this clip up and out, but to do so, push down and move over. Let's see. Push down and move to the side. Never going to be able to show you on there. Literally, you push down, move the clip like this. Push, move to the side, comes up and out. This can be unplugged by wiggling. Like that. Perfect. Pull out. And that's how you get both of them. Again, push down, slide to the side, lift it up. Let's grab 2 bulbs and slip them in here. By the way, they're both H7s out of all things. Keep in mind, we were thinking these might be 4,000. This, I think, is 8,000 K. Tell me which side do you think they are? You can see it's pretty blue. Blah, if you're French. And there's your high beams. That'll show you the difference. All right, let's show you how to do it. So this clip, just squeeze and pull out. If you're having problems, you just take your panel popper and work it. You might have to, just be careful, don't do it in the center, because if you do it in the center, you could crack this part right here, so you do it off to the side. After you do that, you got your screws out on the sides and all around, like we showed. This just slips out. Now I already popped that off, don't worry, you're probably like, holy smokes, I can't believe that's not on there. All you do with these is twist, pop out. Now that we've twisted and popped these out, let's show you. All we gotta do is grab these next and wiggle. There, and there. By the way, you might, oh, well, we'll put this back on too. These are seals. We'll put this back on that piece. Anyways, if you're wondering about positive, negative, it should tell you on the bulb, and the black wire is your negative on both sides. Ta-da. Now, when you're taking these out, just slide them to the left. See that? One more time. This one is the same. Slide to the left. Push down. Slide to the left. There. Lift up. Slide both bulbs out. Oh, almost dropped that one inside. Now, I gotta show you something with these LED bulbs, so that way you know. When you go to buy your LEDs, if you can buy them with separate ballasts, I would highly recommend them. The reason why is because we got them with the ballast built in. I'm gonna show you in a second what it looks like. But they have these little pieces built in. What we're gonna have to do, especially, so this one's a little easier, this one's a little harder. If you take this clip right here, leave this side in, the one that's in the shape of a Zoltan or Z, whatever you want to call it, and then you can just take this side out. See how I did that? You're gonna bend this around the center of that bulb as it goes in. So this gets bent in and around, and then you'll have to use a pair of pliers because that big ballast is gonna be on the back end. So like I said, open it up, slide the bulb in between there, get the big prong that's on that bulb, put the big prong in here, and then without hooking it in, because if you hook it in first, it might be a nightmare. I wouldn't hook it in first, but with it loose, bend this around the bulb and get it in like that. It's going to be troublesome. There's no way I can show you it with pliers because this whole thing's gonna have my hand in here. I'm gonna be holding the bulb and bending this around it. But that's what you do here. Now, for this side I found it easiest to actually take these two Torx bolts out. We'll clip it in, or half get the bulb in around this, and then we'll tie those two Torx back in. I'll show you that after. I'm just gonna quickly bend this one in first. So like I said, all I did is I bent it around, got it around, hooked that, and then slid this end back into the formation so you push it sideways and it locks in. After it locks in, plug it in. Again, red goes to positive. There should be a little positive on this. Again, if you get the ones where it's separated, you're gonna love life way more because then you can feed the plug through and then the ballast, you can just tuck it in here. Way, way nicer. I'm telling you now, because to actually have the ballast where it's connected on the bulb like this with these ones, you have to bend it around and do stuff, which sucks. We have the two Torx in here, those two silvers. Use a magnet. So you unscrew it with a magnet right beside it, so that way it catches the screw. I'll teach you a trick too in a second about when you're unscrewing them. One hand, first you break the tension. After you break the tension, you can do this with one hand. Put your magnet in right here, and that way it'll catch the screw. And again, see, I'm just using it like chopsticks almost. All you do is you're using the other side to hold the screw, so that way you can do that. Makes it nice and easy. I'll show you another trick when we go to put it back in. All right, this one, pretty easy. No matter what you do, you're gonna end up messing about. You could just do this, bend it around, and bring it around just like that. See, simplistic, right? And then we're gonna put that back in the groove, which is fun. Come on, just a little more. Did we get it? Did we get it? We got it. Okay, now that it's in there, leave this loose. Don't hook these in yet. The reason why is you're gonna have to spin the bulb while it's in there, and it's also easier to line up this. So go ahead, we're gonna tie this back in, and I'll teach you the trick about getting these screws back in without falling into the headlight. Go ahead, take this piece of clean flow rag, and then put your Torx in. Check that out. If it's super tight, you can go into here and tighten your screws in. before you completely tighten that in, once you get a couple threads in, wiggle it out, pull tissue out, and again, leave it loose until you get the other side in. And that's all she wrote. So, we'll wind this back up. Just like that. Make sure homie's in all the way, just like that. All right, one goes in here. And I gotta grab a few more, but we'll put the one in there and the one in on the side. And yeah, just don't forget all of your screws. But yeah, that's about it. Go ahead, make sure you pop these back in, and then we have where we're gonna pop or plug in our bumper when we bring it up. And next, we're gonna bring our bumper to the vehicle, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, bringing this back over. Bring this down, and I find it easiest to hold it right here. Bumper is so light, which is nice. And just make sure you plug in your connectors all the way. Seat the connector, come over to this side. This side, we will seat the connector again. This one, well, I ended up breaking the clip off of it, but that's what happens. These vehicles are getting older, so it's not a surprising thing to have it go. All right, that's good. This is good. Next is to make sure that the bumper goes under the plastic on the bottom. So make sure there. Okay, that goes down. This comes over here. Same with the other side. I'm just gonna hook this on the latch right here. Hook it around there. And then we can come up here with this. Make sure that that is going in down there like it should. And then just gotta make sure it's working around perfect. That's lining up there. Right there. This one's gotta go around the rubber. Oh, that one doesn't have the rubber hood stop anymore. Again, things just happen when a vehicle gets old. Start missing certain things. All right, I'm gonna get underneath it for a sec. Make sure we're clearing and that it's slipping in like it should. That goes up, that goes up. There, that just goes in just like that. And there we go. Now that we're fully seated in here, that is basically lined up. And make sure this goes up. Squish it in. There we go. And this should just pinch right back into that clip. You could go ahead if you wanted to and put that back in right away. I'm not going to. I'm going to go to the other side just in case I've got to pop that back out. This, as we know, is going to come up and over here. This needs to go, there it is. Again, it's just making sure all the plastic is going through where it needs to. Come on, you can do it. All right, double check down there. Might be that connector. Yep. Bring that connector up here. There, look at that. So, remember I told you I broke that connector tab that was sticking it on the light? I just had to lift it up. This just squeezes into here. This just goes back in right there. Perfect. Now that that's in, go ahead, put all those Phillips along the bottom again. the two that come up here in the corner, make sure you put the one in the corner here that goes straight up, the one in the corner that goes straight up there, all along the bottom, and then we'll put our 3 in up here, which are these little square guys, which I'm going to do first. I'm not going to show you the Phillips down below because there's no point, but that just goes there. That one goes there. And this one goes right here. There. Go ahead and put the other ones on. For this piece, go ahead, slides in right here, comes right down here. Put the little pop clips in there, make sure they're half up, slide them in, press them down. That's all. After you do that, go ahead, fire up your headlights and take a look and go from there. You've already seen how blue these guys are. Take a look at that. They look great. Now that one still has that little yellow light in there. This one, I wanted to see, it doesn't have that yellow light really anymore. I think we're gonna remove it. We don't need that yellow light. Your turn signals are up in the corners, by the way, so don't worry. They just have that there and it looks horrible. That's meant for your high beams. So, like I said, this is about, I'd say these are 8Ks. They could be 6s, but they're very, very blue 6. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Press like to help you out and subscribe for more.